My friends, today I want to talk to you about a moment in your life when God is getting ready to do something big, something extraordinary, something that will change your path forever. It is a time of preparation, a time of refining, a time when the hand of the Almighty is moving in ways that you may not fully understand. But if you open your heart, if you listen with the ears of faith, you will begin to see the signs. God never moves in silence. He always leaves a trail of His presence. A whisper in the wind, a stirring in your soul, a shift in the atmosphere around you. And when He is about to bless you beyond what you can imagine, He will show you these signs. One of the first things you will notice is a period of discomfort. You see, God does not bring His greatest blessings into your life while you remain in the same place, thinking the same way, doing the same things. No. He begins by stirring your spirit, by making you restless. By allowing situations to arise that push you out of your comfort zone, you may find that things you once relied on begin to fall apart. Friendships that seemed unbreakable begin to fade. Opportunities that you thought were yours slip through your fingers. You may feel like everything is shaking around you, and in that moment the enemy will try to whisper lies into your heart, telling you that God has forgotten you. But listen to me today. Today, He has not forgotten you. He is preparing you. He is making room in your life for something greater. He is removing what is temporary so that He can give you what is eternal. Do not fight the discomfort. Embrace it, because that is the first sign that God is about to do something big. Another sign is that you will experience unusual resistance when God is about to open a great door in your life. The enemy will do everything in his power to stop you from walking through it. Suddenly, you will find battles where there were none before. You will experience delays, disappointments, and distractions. People may turn against you for no reason. Situations may arise that test your faith like never before. But hear me today. Do not be discouraged. The level of attack you are facing is a clue to the size of the blessing that is on the way. The devil does not fight what is not a threat. The enemy is not after where you are. He is after where you are going, and if the battle is intense, it means the breakthrough is near. Stand firm. Keep praying, keep believing, because the storm will not last forever. And on the other side of it, you will step into the promise God has prepared for you. Then there will be a period of silence. Oh, how difficult it is to go through the silence of God. You have prayed, but there is no answer. You have sought, but the door remains closed. You have knocked, but nothing seems to move. It is in this silence that many people lose hope, that they turn away, that they begin to doubt. But let me tell you something. God's silence is not His absence. His delay is not His denial. When God is silent, He is working. When He is silent, He is testing your faith, refining your character, preparing you for what is coming. Some of the greatest miracles in history came after a period of divine silence when Jesus was crucified and buried. Heaven was silent for 3 days, but on the third day the grave could not hold Him. The silence was just the setup for the greatest victory the world had ever seen. If God is silent in your life right now, do not be discouraged. He is setting you up for something that will leave you in awe. Another sign that God is about to bless you in a big way is that He will call you to let go of something. It may be a relationship, a job, a habit, or even a dream that you have been holding on to for years. And this is one of the hardest things to do because we naturally cling to what is familiar, to what feels safe. But God will not bless you with something new while your hands are still full of the old. Sometimes He will ask you to walk away from a place where you feel comfortable, just like He called Abraham to leave his homeland and step into the unknown. Sometimes He will ask you to release something you love, just like He asked Abraham to lay his son, Isaac, on the altar. But hear me today, when God asks you to let go, it is only because He has something greater in store. He is not taking from you. He is making room to give you more than you ever imagined. And then, my friends, there will come a deep sense of expectancy in your spirit. It is a feeling that something is about to shift. Even if you cannot explain, it is unknowing deep within you that God is up to something. You may not see it yet, but you can feel it. Doors that once seemed impossible suddenly began to crack open. Opportunities come your way that you did not seek. Favor follows you where you go. People start speaking things into your life that confirm what God has already whispered to your heart. And you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are standing on the edge of something miraculous. And so, my brothers and sisters, if you are seeing these signs in your life today, do not be afraid. Do not resist. Do not doubt. God is getting ready to do something big. The trials, the battles, the silence, the letting go, the expectancy, all of it is leading you to a moment of breakthrough that will change everything. Hold on to your faith. Keep your eyes on Him, because when God moves, He moves suddenly. When He blesses abundantly. And when He opens a door, no man can shut it. Get ready, because something big is coming. And when it comes, you will look back and know that every test, every tear, every struggle was worth it, because you will see that God was working all along, preparing you for the blessing that was always meant to be yours. My friends, when God is about to bless you in a way you never expected, He will not only prepare the blessing, but He will also prepare you so often. We want the promise, but we don't want the process. We want the victory, but we don't want the battle. We want the crown, but we don't want the cross. But hear me today. Every great move of God in your life comes with process of refinement, and that process is not always easy, but it is always necessary. God will often take you through a season of isolation before He blesses you. Look at the great men and women of the Bible. Before their greatest victories, they went through seasons of being set apart. Moses spent 40 years in the wilderness before leading Israel out of Egypt. David was anointed king, but spent years in hiding before he sat on the throne. Even Jesus, before He began His ministry, spent 40 days in the wilderness. Why? Because there are things God can only do in you when you are alone with Him. There are lessons you can only learn in the quiet place. There is a depth of faith that can only be developed when everything else is stripped away. If you are feeling isolated, if you are feeling like God has pulled you away from the crowd, do not be discouraged. He is not punishing you. He is preparing you for the next level, for the next chapter, for the next blessing. Another sign that God is about to do something big in your life is that He will increase your spiritual hunger. You will begin to feel a deep longing for His presence like never before. Things that once satisfied you will no longer fulfill you. The conversations that once entertained you will no longer interest you. The distractions that once kept you occupied will start to feel empty. You will find yourself craving the Word of God, desiring more time in prayer, longing for His voice. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign that God is drawing you closer, because He is about to do something new in your life. When you feel this hunger, do not ignore it. Feed it. Seek Him like never before, because those who hunger and thirst for righteousness will be filled at the same time. God will begin to shift the people in your life. Some relationships will naturally fall away. Some connections that once seemed strong, weakened. This is not rejection. This is redirection. God is removing people from your life who cannot go where He is taking you. Not everyone is meant to be part of your next season. Some people are only assigned to certain chapters of your journey, and when that chapter ends, their role in your story ends. Do not hold on to what God is trying to move out of your way. Trust Him. He knows what He is doing, and as He removes some people, He will also send new ones. He will connect you with those who will push. You will push you closer to Him. Who will encourage you in your faith? Who will help you step into the destiny He has prepared for you? Another sign that God is moving is that He will challenge your faith like never before. He will ask you to take a step that does not make sense. He will lead you into a place where you have no choice but to trust Him completely. It may be a decision to leave a job, to start a new project, to move to a new place, to step out in a way that feels risky. And in that moment, fear will try to hold you back. Doubt will try to whisper in your ear. But let me tell you something. When God calls you, He will equip you. When He gives you a vision, He will make provision. When He tells you to move, He has already prepared the way. Do not let fear stop you from stepping into what God has for you. Walk by faith, not by sight. Trust Him even when you do not understand, because the greatest blessings are often on the other side. Of obedience, God will also test your patience. Sometimes the blessing is not delayed because God is withholding it. It is delayed because He is making sure you are ready to receive it. Many times we think we are prepared for what we are asking for, but God knows our hearts better than we do. He knows when the timing is right. If you are in a waiting season, do not lose heart. Do not grow weary. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Because when the blessing finally comes, you will see that it was worth it every second of waiting. And when the time is right, when everything is in place, when God has finished His work in you, then suddenly everything will change. Doors that were closed will fly open. Prayers that seemed unanswered will be fulfilled. Opportunities you never expected will come to you. And when it happens, you will look back and realize that every struggle, every delay, was leading you to this very moment. But let me give you a word of caution. When the blessing comes, do not forget the one who gave it to you so often. We cry out to God in the valley, but when we reach the mountaintop, we forget who brought us there. We pray desperately when we are in need. But when the need is met, we drift away. Do not let that be your story. When God blesses you, stay humble. Keep seeking Him. Keep serving Him. Keep giving Him the glory, because the blessing is not just for you. It is for His purpose. It is so that you can be a light in the darkness. It is so that you can be a testimony to others. It is so that you can use what He has given you to build His kingdom. And so, my friends, if you are seeing these signs in your life today, rejoice. You are on the edge of something incredible. You are standing at the threshold of a new season. Do not be afraid. Do not give up. Keep your eyes on Jesus. Because when God moves, He moves in ways beyond what you could ever ask, think, or imagine. Get ready, because the blessing is coming. And when it comes, it will leave you in all of the greatness of our God. My friends, when God is about to do something extraordinary in your life, the process may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Too often we focus on the blessing itself, but we fail to see the transformation that takes place as before the blessing arrives. God does not just want to give you something. He wants to make you into someone. He is shaping you, molding you, refining you, so that when the blessing comes, you will be able to handle it with wisdom, humility, and grace. One of the most important things to understand in this season is that God's ways are not our ways. The way He chooses to prepare, you will often be different from what you expected. There will be times when nothing seems to make sense. Doors that should have opened remain closed, prayers that seem certain to be answered or met with silence, opportunities that once excited you are suddenly removed. And in those moments you will be tempted to think that God has forgotten you, that He has abandoned you. But let me remind you today, God does not forget His children. He does not abandon His promises. He does not start a good work in you, only to leave it unfinished. If He is allowing delays, if He is leading you in unexpected directions, it is because He sees the bigger picture. He knows what you do not know. He sees the future that you cannot see. And what He's doing is always for your good. You see, before God gives you something big, He will teach you dependence. He will bring you to a place where you realize that He alone is your provider, your sustainer, your source. Many times we place our trust in people and jobs and finances and our own abilities, but God will strip away every false security so that you learn to trust in Him alone. He will take you through seasons where all you have is Him, because when you learn that He is enough, you will be ready for what is coming next. God does not want you to depend on temporary things. He wants you to stand on the unshakable foundation, His Word. As you move closer to your breakthrough, you will notice that the enemy will try harder to distract. The attacks will become more personal. The temptations will become stronger. The doubts will become louder. You may begin to question whether you heard God correctly. You may feel overwhelmed by fear. You may even feel the urge to turn back, to settle for less than what God has promised. But hear me today. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to stand firm. This is the time to press in. The enemy always fights hardest, knows that something great is about to be released in your life. He wants to keep you from stepping into your calling. He wants to rob you of your destiny. Do not let him. Resist him with the Word of God. Fill your mind with His promises. Surround yourself with people who will encourage your faith, not feed your fear. Keep moving forward even when it feels hard, even when you cannot see the way, because what is waiting on the other side is greater than anything you could ever imagine. Another thing that happens when God is about to bless you is that He will test your heart. The blessings of God are not just about material things. They are about responsibility, about stewardship, about carrying His purpose. And before He releases the blessing, He will search your heart to see if you are truly ready. Will you still praise Him when the blessing is delayed? Will you still serve Him when things do not go according to your plan? Will you still trust Him when the road is difficult? These are the moments that define your faith. God is looking for people who will remain faithful, who will, their eyes on Him, no matter what, who will say, Lord, I trust You even when I don't understand. Because when your heart is right, the blessing will come in a way that will not only change your life, but will also glorify His name as the moment of breakthrough draws near, you will begin to notice a supernatural alignment in your life. Suddenly, things that did not make sense before will begin to come together. The delays that once frustrated you will start to make sense. People you never expected to help you will step in at the right time. Doors that were closed will open effortlessly, and you will realize that it was never about your efforts. It was always about God's perfect plan. This is the moment when you must walk in faith, when you must step boldly into what He has called you to do. Do not hesitate. Do not hold back. When God says move, move. When He says go, go, because His timing is perfect, and His plans for you are good. But let me tell you this, when the blessing finally comes, it will not just be for you. God does not bless us just for our own benefit. He blesses us so that we can be a blessing to others. The favor He places on your life is meant to be shared. The resources He gives you are meant to be used to build His kingdom. The influence He grants you is meant to draw others closer to Him. So when the blessing comes, do not hoard it. Do not become prideful. Do not forget where it came from. Use it for His glory. Use it to help those in need. Use it to bring light into the darkness, because the greatest blessing of all is not in receiving, it is in giving, in serving, in being a vessel through which God's love and power can flow. And so, my friends, if you are seeing these signs in your life today, do not be discouraged. Do not give up. Do not let fear stop you. Keep pressing forward. Keep believing. Keep trusting, because God is faithful. His promises never fail, and when He moves in ways that will leave you in awe. Something big is coming. Get ready, stay faithful, and when it comes, give Him all the glory, because He alone is worthy, and as you walk this journey, you will begin to notice a shift in your mindset. The things that once worried you will no longer have the same power over you. The fears that once held you back will begin to fade. There will be a deep confidence in your spirit, not because of anything you have done, but because of the assurance that God is with you. You will begin to understand that no matter what happens, His plans for you are good. Even the trials, even the setbacks, even the moments of pain, none of it is wasted. Every step, every experience, every challenge has been preparing you for what is to come. There will also be a newfound strength in. You will look back at the things that once would have made you anxious, and you will realize that they no longer shake you. You will see how God has built resilience in you, how He has strengthened your faith, how He has developed your character. What once would have broken you is now just a testimony of His faithfulness. And this strength is necessary because the greater the blessing, the greater the responsibility. God is not just elevating you. He is entrusting you. He is giving you something that must be handled with wisdom, with humility, and with gratitude. And then just when you least expect it, the breakthrough will come. It may not come in the way you imagine, but it will come in the way that is best for you. It will come at the exact moment God has ordained the waiting, the refining, the testing. It will all make sense in that instant. You will stand in awe of what He has done. You will see how He worked everything together for your good. You will see how every tear, every prayer, every moment of faith has led to this divine fulfillment of His promise. And when it happens, you will know that it was never by your strength, but by His power alone. And so in this moment, before the blessing arrives, stay expectant, stay faithful, keep your eyes on Him. Because when God is about to give you something big, He prepares you in ways you cannot always understand. But when it finally comes, you will see that every step of the journey was leading you to something far greater than you ever imagined. Stay ready, stay faithful, and watch as He moves in your life in a way that only He can. My friends, as you stand on the edge of this new season, know that everything you have walked through has been for a purpose. The trials, the waiting, the refining, it has all been leading you to the moment. When God will reveal His promise in your life, do not grow weary. Do not allow fear or doubt to shake you. If you are seeing these signs, take heart, your breakthrough is closer than you think. Stay faithful, stay obedient, and keep your eyes on Him. Because when God moves, He moves in ways that will leave you in awe. And when the blessing comes, give Him all the glory, for He alone is worthy. Trust Him and watch as He unfolds a plan greater than anything you could ever imagine. In this vast universe, we are all connected by an invisible thread of consciousness. This consciousness, this living, breathing force, is the very essence of our being. It is the source from which all things spring forth. And it is through this consciousness that we shape our world. And today, my dear friends, I tell you with absolute certainty that this consciousness is working tirelessly to bring you a message, a communication, a sign that you have been waiting for. You see, the world around us is nothing but a reflection of our inner state. Every thought, every belief, every assumption we hold within ourselves is projected outward, manifesting as the reality we experience. And in this moment, as you sit here listening to my words, there is a stirring in the depths of your being. A seed of expectation has been planted, and it is from this seed that the message you are about to receive will grow. Let us delve deeper into this concept, for it is crucial that you understand the magnitude of what is about to unfold. In the realm of infinite possibilities, where all events exist simultaneously, you have already received this message. In fact, you have always had it. The only reason it appears to be in your future is because of the linear nature of time as we perceive it in our physical reality. But I tell you now, time is merely an illusion. The past, present, and future exist all at once in the eternal now. And in this eternal now, the message you are about to receive is already a part of your experience. It is as real and as tangible as the chair you're sitting on, the air you're breathing. The only difference is your awareness of it. Now you might be wondering, how can I be certain that I will hear back from someone? And to that I say your certainty, your unwavering belief, is the very thing that will make it so. For you see, my dear friends, we do not manifest our desires by looking at the world and making our assumptions based on what we see. No, we manifest our desires by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Imagine for a moment that you have already received this message. Feel the excitement coursing through your veins. Experience the joy, the relief, the satisfaction of knowing that what you've been waiting for has finally arrived. Let this feeling permeate every fiber of your being. For in doing so, you are aligning yourself with the vibrational frequency of your desire. And in this alignment, you become a magnet for its physical manifestation. But remember, this is not about forcing or willing something to happen. It is about allowing, about surrendering to the natural flow of the universe. It is about recognizing that you are not separate from your desire, but one with it. The message you are about to receive is not something external to you. It is an extension of your own consciousness, a reflection of your inner state. As you sit here absorbing these words, I want you to pay close attention to the sensations in your body. Do you feel a slight tingling, a subtle shift in energy? This is your physical form responding to the truth of what I'm saying. Your body knows at a cellular level that what I speak is not mere theory or wishful thinking, but the very nature of reality itself. Now, let us address a crucial point: the timing of this message. Many of you might be wondering what exactly you will hear back from this person. But I urge you to release the need for specific timing. In the realm of infinite possibilities, time is fluid. Your message will arrive at the perfect moment in divine timing. Trust in this process, for the universe operates with a wisdom far beyond our limited human understanding. However, this does not mean you should adopt a passive stance. On the contrary, you must actively participate in the unfolding of this event. How, you ask? By living from the end. Act as though you have already received the message. Go about your day with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that their desire has been fulfilled. For in doing so, you are not predicting the future, you are creating it. My friends, I cannot stress enough the importance of not ignoring this sign. When the message comes, and it will come, you must be ready to receive it. This means maintaining a state of awareness, of openness to the infinite possibilities that surround you at every moment. The message might come in a form you least expect. It could be a phone call, an email, a letter, or even a chance encounter on the street. The medium is not important. What matters is your recognition of it when it arrives. Now, some of you might be experiencing doubt. You might be thinking, but what if I'm wrong? What if the message never comes? To this, I say doubt is nothing more than faith in the wrong thing. It is a belief in limitation, in lack, in the impossibility of your desire. And just as your faith in receiving the message will make it so, your doubt has the power to delay or even prevent its manifestation. Therefore, I implore you to guard your mind vigilantly against such thoughts. When doubt creeps in, and it will try, for that is the nature of the human mind, do not fight it. Instead, gently but firmly redirect your attention to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Remember, what you focus on expands. So, focus on the certainty of receiving your message, and watch as that certainty grows and solidifies within you. Let us now explore the concept of revision, for it is a powerful tool in manifesting your desire. If in the past you have experienced disappointment or frustration related to waiting for messages or communication, now is the time to revise those experiences. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine those past events unfolding differently. See yourself receiving the messages you were waiting for, feeling the joy and satisfaction of that moment. By revising the past in your imagination, you are literally rewriting your subconscious beliefs, paving the way for a future that aligns with your desires. My dear friends, understand that the person you are waiting to hear from is not separate from you. In the deepest sense, they are you pushed out. Their actions, their decision to reach out to you, is a reflection of your own state of consciousness. By maintaining the assumption that you will hear from them, you are influencing their behavior on a level beyond physical interaction. This brings us to another crucial point: detachment. While it is important to live in the end and maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you must also cultivate a sense of detachment from the outcome. This might seem paradoxical, but it is in this delicate balance that true manifestation occurs. Detachment does not mean not caring. Rather, it means trusting so completely in the fulfillment of your desire that you can release all anxiety and urgency surrounding it. Imagine a farmer who has planted a seed. He doesn't dig up the soil every day to check if the seed has sprouted. He trusts in the natural process of growth, providing water and sunlight, but ultimately allowing nature to take its course. This is how you must approach the manifestation of your message. Plant the seed of your desire firmly in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Nurture it with your faith and assumption, but then allow it to grow in its own time. As we delve deeper into this concept, I want you to consider the power of your words. The language you use, both in your internal dialogue and in your conversations with others, plays a crucial role in shaping your reality. When speaking about the message you are about to receive, use language that affirms its certainty. Instead of saying, "I hope I'll hear back from someone," say, "I am so grateful for the message I am about to receive." Feel the difference in energy between these two statements. One is tinged with doubt and uncertainty, while the other resonates with confidence and gratitude. Moreover, be mindful of the questions you ask yourself. Questions are incredibly powerful tools for directing your focus and shaping your beliefs. Instead of asking, "Why haven't I heard back yet?" ask yourself, "How amazing will it feel when I receive this message?" By framing your questions in this way, you are directing your subconscious mind to focus on the positive outcome you desire, rather than the current lack of it. Now, let us address the concept of divine timing. Many of you might be feeling impatient, eager to receive this message immediately. But I urge you to trust in the perfect unfolding of events. The universe operates on a schedule far more intricate and perfect than we can comprehend with our limited human perspective. Your message will arrive at the exact moment when it will have the greatest positive impact on your life. This trust in divine timing requires a deep surrender and letting go of the need to control every aspect of the manifestation process. It is in this surrender that you align yourself with the flow of the universe, allowing miracles to unfold effortlessly in your life. Remember, the very fact that you desire to receive this message is proof that it already exists in the realm of infinite possibilities. Your job is not to make it happen, but to allow it to happen. As we continue on this journey of understanding and manifestation, I want you to pay close attention to the signs and synchronicities that will begin to appear in your life. These are confirmations from the universe that your desire is in the process of manifesting. You might start noticing repeated numbers, overhearing conversations that seem relevant to your situation, or experiencing a series of small, seemingly unrelated events that all point towards the fulfillment of your desire. These synchronicities are not mere coincidences. They are the language of the universe speaking directly to you, confirming that you are on the right path. When you notice these signs, acknowledge them with gratitude. This gratitude will amplify the energy of manifestation, accelerating the process of bringing your desire into physical reality. However, be cautious not to become overly fixated on looking for signs. Remember, the external world is a reflection of your inner state. By maintaining the feeling of your wish fulfilled internally, you will naturally attract experiences that match this feeling. The signs will come to you. You do not need to search for them. Now, let us explore the concept of everyone being you pushed out in relation to the message you are about to receive. The person you are waiting to hear from is not acting independently of you. Their decision to reach out, the content of their message, even the timing of when they send it, are all influenced by your consciousness. This might seem like a tremendous responsibility, but it is also incredibly empowering. By understanding this principle, you realize that you are not at the mercy of someone else's whims or decisions. You are the creator of your reality, the author of your story. If you want to hear back from someone, assume that they want to reach out to you. Feel the naturalness of them thinking about you, deciding to contact you. As you embody this assumption, you will find that people in your life naturally begin to align with it. This brings us to an important point, the content of the message. Some of you might be anxious about what this message will say. Will it be positive? Will it bring good news? To this, I say, assume the best. In your imagination, create the ideal scenario. Feel the joy and satisfaction of receiving exactly the message you want to hear. Remember, in the world of imagination, there are no limitations. You have the power to script this interaction exactly as you desire it to be. However, it's crucial to maintain a state of openness and non-attachment to the specific details. While it's good to imagine the best possible outcome, be open to the idea that the universe might have something even better in store for you. The message you receive might come in a form you didn't expect, but trust that it will be exactly what you need in that moment. As we near the end of our time together, I want to address a question that might be arising in some of your minds. What if I've been waiting for this message for a long time? What if I've tried to manifest it before and failed? My dear friends, there is no such thing as failure in manifestation. There are only opportunities for learning and growth. If you've been waiting for a message and it hasn't come, it simply means that there is still inner work to be done. Perhaps there are limiting beliefs that need to be addressed or past experiences that need to be revised in your imagination. Use this as an opportunity to go deeper into your own consciousness to uncover and transform any thoughts or beliefs that are not in alignment with your desire. Remember, manifestation is not about forcing something to happen through sheer will. It's about aligning your entire being, your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions with the reality you wish to experience. This alignment is a process and it takes practice. Be patient with yourself and trust in the perfect unfolding of your journey. Now, As we bring this discussion to a close, I want to leave you with a powerful exercise. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself 1 week from now. See yourself going about your day feeling joyful and satisfied. In this vision, you have already received the message you've been waiting for. How does it feel? What has changed in your demeanor, in your energy? In your energy, really allow yourself to step into this version of you who has already experienced the fulfillment of this desire. Open your eyes, but hold on to that feeling. That feeling is your point of power. It is the vibration you want to maintain as you go about your days. From this moment forward, live as though you have already received the message. Let it inform your actions, your decisions, your interactions with others. My dear friends, as we conclude our time together, I want to emphasize once more the importance of not ignoring this sign. The message you are about to receive is not just a random occurrence. It is a manifestation of your own creative power, a reflection of your inner state. By acknowledging it, by fully embracing it when it arrives, you are affirming your role as the conscious creator of your reality. Remember, the world around you is nothing but your consciousness pushed out. Every person, every event, every experience is a mirror reflecting back to you your own thoughts and beliefs. By maintaining unwavering faith in the arrival of this message, you are setting in motion a series of events that must lead to its manifestation. As you leave here today, carry with you the absolute knowing that you are about to hear back from someone. Feel the excitement, the anticipation, the joy of his certainty. Let it infuse every moment of your day, every interaction you have. For in doing so, you are tuning yourself to the frequency of your desire, becoming a perfect match for its manifestation in your physical reality. And when the message arrives, and it will arrive, receive it with gratitude. Understand that it is not just a communication from another person, but a confirmation of your own creative power. It is proof that you are indeed the operant power in your life, capable of shaping your reality through the power of your imagination and belief. My friends, you stand at the threshold of a new understanding, a new way of being in the world. Embrace it fully. Trust in the process. Have faith in your own divine nature, for you are about to embark on a journey of manifestation that will transform not just this one experience, but your entire approach to life. Go forth with the knowing that you are loved, that you are powerful beyond measure, that you are powerful beyond measure, and that the entire universe is conspiring to bring you exactly what you desire. The message is coming. Be ready to receive it. For it is a gift from your own higher self, a testament to the incredible creative force that resides within you. And so, my dear friends, as we part ways, I leave you with this final thought. You are the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality. The message you are about to receive is but one chapter in the grand narrative of your life. Write it well with faith, with love, and with the unwavering certainty that all things are possible to those who believe. Go now and live in the joyful expectation of the wonderful things that are about to unfold in your life. For you are about to hear back from someone, and this message will be the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your journey. Embrace it, celebrate it, and above all, do not ignore this sign. For in acknowledging it, you acknowledge your own divine power, your own ability to shape the very fabric of reality. Remember, my friends, that this message is not separate from you. It is an extension of your own consciousness, a manifestation of your own desires and beliefs. As you go about your days, maintain the feeling of already having received it. Let this feeling inform your actions, your words, your very way of being in the world. Imagine waking up each morning with the quiet certainty that today could be the day. Feel the anticipation coursing through your veins, not as anxiety or impatience, but as joyful expectation. This state of being, this feeling of knowing, is the very essence of living in the end. It is from this place of certainty that miracles unfold. And as you move through your days with this certainty, pay attention to the subtle shifts in your reality. Notice how people respond to you differently, how opportunities seem to arise more frequently, how the world seems to bend and shape itself to accommodate your new state of being. These are all reflections of your inner transformation, signs that your external reality is aligning with your internal state. But remember, my dear friends, that while the arrival of this message is certain, its specific form may surprise you. Be open to the infinite possibilities of how it might manifest. Perhaps it will come through a channel you least expect. Maybe it will arrive in a moment when you're not actively thinking about it. The key is to remain open, receptive, and above all, trusting in the perfect unfolding of events. As you cultivate this state of openness and trust, you may find that other areas of your life begin to transform as well. For you see, the principles we've discussed today, living in the end, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, recognizing that everyone is you pushed out. These are not limited to this one manifestation. They are universal principles that can be applied to every aspect of your life. As you master the art of conscious creation in relation to this message you're about to receive, you'll find yourself naturally extending these principles to other areas of your life. Your relationships may become more harmonious. Your career may take unexpected and exciting turns. Your overall sense of well-being may increase dramatically, for you are not just manifesting a message, you are manifesting a new way of being in the world. Now let us delve deeper into the concept of divine timing. Many of you are wondering, when exactly will I receive this message? And to that I say, release the need to know. Trust that it will arrive at the perfect moment, not a second too soon or too late. Not a second too soon or too late. This trust, this surrender to the wisdom of the universe, is a crucial component of successful manifestation. You see, when we try to control every aspect of the manifestation process, we inevitably create resistance. We limit the infinite possibilities of how our desire can come to fruition. By releasing control, by trusting in divine timing, we open ourselves up to miracles beyond our wireless imagination. Think of it this way: the universe has a bird's eye view of your life path. It can see connections and opportunities that are beyond your current perspective. By trusting in divine timing, you're allowing the universe to orchestrate events in the most beneficial way possible. Not just for the fulfillment of this one desire, but for your overall growth and evolution. As you cultivate this trust in divine timing, you may find that your entire relationship with time begins to shift. You may notice that you feel less rushed, less anxious about the future. You may find yourself more present in each moment, more appreciative of the journey rather than fixated on the destination. This shift in perspective is a beautiful side effect of the manifestation process, one that can greatly enhance your overall quality of life. Now let us address a question that may be arising in some of your minds. What if the message I receive is not what I expected or hoped for? My dear friends, remember this. In the realm of infinite possibilities, there is no such thing as a bad outcome. Every experience, every message, every interaction carries within it the seed of opportunity for growth and expansion. If the message you receive seems at first glance to be less than ideal, I urge you to look deeper. Ask yourself, what is the gift in this? What is this experience here to teach me? For often what appears to be a setback or disappointment is actually a stepping stone to something far greater than we could have imagined. Moreover, remember that you have the power to revise any experience in your imagination. If the initial message is not to your liking, take a moment to close your eyes and reimagine the interaction. See it unfolding in a way that brings you joy and satisfaction. Feel the emotions associated with this revised scenario. As you do this, you are literally rewriting your subconscious beliefs and setting the stage for more favorable experiences in the future. This brings us to another crucial point: the importance of maintaining a positive mental diet. Just as you nourish your physical body with healthy food, you must nourish your mind with positive thoughts and assumptions. Be mindful of the conversations you engage in, the media you consume, the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind. Choose to focus on that which uplifts and inspires you, that which aligns with the reality you wish to create. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. Rather, it means choosing to approach all experiences, even the challenging ones, from a place of empowerment and possibility. It means consciously directing your focus towards the aspects of your life that you want to expand and grow. As you cultivate this positive mental diet, you may find that your entire perception of the world begins to shift. You may start to notice more beauty, more kindness, more opportunities for growth and joy. This shift in perception is not because the world itself has changed, but because you have changed your lens through which you view the world. Now, my dear friends, as we approach the conclusion of our time together, I want to emphasize once more the power of your imagination. Your imagination is the bridge between the world of infinite possibilities and your physical reality. It is through your imagination that you can experience the feeling of your wish fulfilled, even before its physical manifestation. I invite you now to close your eyes and imagine once more that you have already received the message you've been waiting for. See yourself reading it, hearing it, experiencing it with all your senses. Feel the emotions that arise, the joy, the relief, the excitement. Let these feelings permeate every cell of your body. Now, open your eyes and carry this feeling with you. Let it inform your actions, your words, your very way of being in the world. For in doing so, you are aligning yourself with the vibrational frequency of your desire, becoming a perfect match for its manifestation in your physical reality. Remember, my friends, that the message you are about to receive is more than just a communication from another person. It is a confirmation of your own creative power, a testament to your ability to shape your reality through the power of your imagination and belief. When it arrives, and it will arrive, receive it with gratitude, knowing that you have called it forth through your own conscious creation. As we part ways, I want to leave you with this final thought. You are the operant power in your life. You are the author of your own story, the creator of your own reality. The message you are about to receive is but one chapter in the grand narrative of your life. Write it well with faith, with love, and with the unwavering certainty that all things are possible to those who believe. Go forth now, my dear friends, and live in the joyful expectation of the wonderful things that are about to unfold in your life. For you are about to hear back from someone, and this message will be the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your journey. Embrace it, celebrate it, and above all, do not ignore this sign. For in acknowledging it, you acknowledge your own divine power, your power to shape the very fabric of reality. Remember the world as you pushed out. Every person, every event, every experience is a reflection of your own consciousness. By maintaining unwavering faith in the arrival of this message, you are setting in motion a series of events that must lead to its manifestation. Trust in this process, trust in yourself, and trust in the perfect unfolding of your desires. And so, my dear friends, as we conclude our time together, I urge you to go forth with confidence, with joy, and with the absolute knowing that you are loved, that you are powerful beyond measure, and that the entire universe is conspiring to bring you exactly what you desire. The message is coming. Be ready to receive it, for it is a gift from your own higher self, a testament to the incredible creative force that resides within you. Embrace this journey of conscious creation, for it is through this process that you will not only manifest this one desire, but transform your entire approach to life. You are stepping into your power as a conscious creator, aligning yourself with the very forces that shape reality. This is the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in your life, one filled with wonder, joy, and infinite possibilities. Go now and live in the end. Live as though you have already received the message you've been waiting for. Feel the gratitude, the excitement, the satisfaction of knowing that your desire has been fulfilled. For in doing so, you are calling it forth into your physical reality, bridging the gap between the world of imagination and the world of form. And when the message arrives, and it will arrive, receive it with open arms and an open heart. Know that it is not just a communication from another person, but a confirmation of your own divine nature, your own ability to shape your reality through the power of your thoughts and beliefs. Remember, my dear friends, that this is just the beginning. The principles we've discussed today, living in the end, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, recognizing that everyone is you pushed out. These are tools that you can apply to every aspect of your life. As you master these principles, you will find yourself stepping into a new level of empowerment, creating a life that aligns with your deepest desires and highest aspirations. So go forth with confidence, with faith, and with the joyful expectation of good things to come. For you are about to hear back from someone. And this message is just the first of many wonderful manifestations that await you on this journey of conscious creation. Embrace it, celebrate it, and use it as a stepping stone to even greater heights of manifestation and self-realization. And always remember, my dear friends, that you are not alone on this journey. The entire universe is supporting you, guiding you, conspiring to bring your desires into fruition. Trust in this support, lean into it, and allow yourself to be carried on the wings of your own imagination towards the fulfillment of your deepest desires. The message is coming. The sign is here. Do not ignore it, for it is a beacon guiding you towards your own divine power, your own ability to shake the very fabric of reality. Embrace it, and in doing so, embrace the incredible, limitless being that you truly are. Go now and create the reality you desire, for you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul, and the author of your own magnificent story. The next chapter begins now with the message you are about to receive. Welcome it with open arms, for it is the gateway to a world of infinite possibilities, all waiting to be explored by you, the conscious creator of your own beautiful reality. Your consciousness is the one and only reality. Everything you perceive, everything you experience is a projection of your own inner state. The world you see is a mirror reflecting back to you the contents of your own mind. Now you might ask, if this is true, why haven't I seen my desires manifest already? The answer, my dear friends, lies in your understanding of time and your ability to live in the end. You see, most people live their lives believing what they want is in the future, always just out of reach. But I tell you this, the future you desire already exists, and it is calling you to step into it now. When I say a manifestation is coming to you quickly, I do not speak of some distant event that you must wait for. No, the quickness I speak of is the speed at which you can shift your consciousness to align with your desire. In the realm of imagination, there is no time. The moment you fully accept and feel the reality of your desire, it is done. Let me share with you a principle that, once understood, will revolutionize your approach to manifestation. It is this: what you feel, you attract. What you imagine and accept as true must become your reality. This is not mere positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. This is the fundamental law of consciousness. Imagine for a moment that you have a desire. Perhaps it's a new job, a loving relationship, improved health, or financial abundance. Whatever it may be, I want you to know that this desire did not originate from you. It came to you. It is God's way of telling you what is already yours. The mere fact that you can conceive of this desire is proof of its possibility, nay, its inevitability. But here's where most people falter. They acknowledge their desire, But then they look to their current circumstances and say, but how? How can this possibly happen, given my current situation? In doing so, they push their desire away, relegating it to some uncertain future. I tell you now with absolute certainty that this approach is the very thing keeping your manifestation at bay. Your manifestation is not coming to you. You are going to it. And the way to do this is through the power of your wonderful human imagination. You must learn to live in the end. What do I mean by this? It means that you must assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. If you want financial abundance, you must feel wealthy now. If you seek a loving relationship, you must feel love now. If you desire perfect health, you must feel the vitality and wellness coursing through your body now. This is not pretending or self-deception. This is understanding the true nature of reality. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner state. By changing your inner state, by living in the end, you set in motion the forces will reshape your outer world to match your inner vision. Now, some of you might be thinking, but Wayne, I've tried this. I've imagined what I want, but nothing has changed. To you, I say this persistence is key. You must not only imagine your desire, you must live from that state consistently. Your new assumption, your new concept of self must become so natural to you that you no longer have to consciously think about it. Let me give you an example. Suppose you desire financial abundance, but your current reality shows a bank account nearing zero. The world would tell you to worry, to stress, to frantically search for ways to make money. But I tell you, this is the surest way to perpetuate your current state. Instead, you must boldly claim your desire is already fulfilled. When you look at your bank statement, see the numbers you wish to see. When you walk down the street, carry yourself as a person of wealth would. When you go to sleep at night, feel the satisfaction and security of financial abundance. You might ask, but isn't this delusion? Is this denying me? To that I say, what you call reality is just a shadow, a reflection of past assumptions. Your true reality is what you decree it to be. The outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your inner conviction. Remember, my dear friends, the biblical phrase, "Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is not mere poetic language. It is a practical instruction for living. By renewing your mind, by changing your concept of self, you literally transform your world. Now, let's delve deeper into the mechanics of this transformation. Your subconscious mind is the builder of your body and your world. It works day and night to make your assumptions a reality. It doesn't argue. It doesn't question. It simply accepts what you feed it as truth and goes about making it so. This is why it's crucial to guard the thoughts you allow to take root in your mind. Every time you say, "I am," you're making a claim on your reality. I am broke. I am unlucky in love. I am always sick. These are not mere observations of your current state. There are powerful commands to your subconscious mind. So if a manifestation is coming to you quickly, it's because you're on the verge of fully embracing a new concept of self. You're close to living consistently from the state of your wish fulfilled. The universe, which is nothing but your own wonderful human imagination pushed out, is rearranging itself to accommodate your new self-concept. Let's take a moment to really understand what I mean by living in the end. It's not about affirming what you want. It's about assuming you already have it. There's a world of difference between saying I want to be wealthy and I am wealthy. The first keeps wealth at a distance, always just out of reach. The second claims it as your current reality. When you live in the end, you no longer seek signs or worry about how your desire will manifest. You know it is done, and you live your life from that knowledge. This is what I mean when I say that manifestation is coming to you quickly. The speed of your manifestation is directly proportional to the completeness of your assumption. Now, some of you might be wondering about action. Never, you might ask, are you saying we should just imagine and take no action in the physical world? Not at all, my friends. Action is important, but it must be inspired action. When you truly live in the end, when you fully embody the state of wish fulfilled, you will naturally be moved to take the right actions. These actions won't feel like hard work or struggle. They will feel natural, almost inevitable. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time, saying the right things to the right people. This is because having changed your concept of self, you are now aligned with the version of you that already has what you desire. Let me give you another example to illustrate this point. Suppose you desire a specific job. The conventional approach would be to search job listings, send out resumes, and hope for the best. And there's nothing inherently wrong with these actions. But when you approach it from the state of living in the end, everything changes. Instead of desperately searching for a job, you assume the feeling of already having that perfect job. You feel the satisfaction of doing work you love. You feel the security of a good income. You feel the pride of contributing your talents to the world. Living from this state, you might still send out resumes or go to interviews. But you'll do so from a completely different energy. Instead of hoping to be chosen, you'll walk into interviews knowing that you're the perfect fit for the job. You'll speak with confidence and authority because in your mind this job is already yours. And here's the miraculous part. The outer world has no choice but to conform to your inner assumption. You might find the perfect job opportunity seemingly falls into your lap. Or a chance encounter leads to an introduction to the right person. Or perhaps the skills you need for your dream job suddenly become easy for you to come. This, my friends, is the art of allowing your manifestation to come to you quickly. It's not about forcing or struggling. It's about aligning your inner state with your desire, and then allowing the outer world to catch up. Now I want to address a common concern that many people have when they first encounter these teachings. They worry if they assume their desire is already fulfilled. They'll become complacent and stop taking necessary actions in the physical world. Nothing could be further from the truth. When you truly live in the end, when you fully embody the state of your wish fulfilled, you become more active, not less. But your actions come from a place of inspiration and joy, not desperation and fear. Think about it. If you knew with absolute certainty that you were wealthy, would you sit around doing nothing? Of course not. You would engage with the world in new ways. You might start businesses, make investments, or contribute to causes you care about. Your actions would flow naturally from your new state of being. The same is true for any desire. If you knew you were in perfect health, you would naturally take actions to maintain that health. If you knew you were in a loving relationship, you would naturally act in loving ways. The actions are a result of the state, not the cause of it. This brings us to another crucial point in understanding why your manifestation is coming to you quickly. It's because you're starting to grasp the true order of creation. In the world of Caesar, we're taught that seeing is believing. But in the realm of imagination, the true reality believing is seeing. You don't manifest what you want. You manifest what you are. This is why affirmations or visualizations alone often fail to produce results. They're treating the imaginal act as a means to an end, rather than the end itself. When you truly understand this, your whole approach to manifestation shifts. Instead of asking, how can I get what I want? You start asking, who do I need to be to naturally have what I want? This shift in focus is what speeds up your manifestations. Let's explore this further with another example. Suppose you desire a loving, committed relationship. The conventional approach might involve going on countless dates, trying to impress potential partners, or even changing yourself to be more attractive to others. But from the perspective of living in the end, you would instead focus on embodying the state of someone already in a loving, committed relationship. How would such a person feel? How would they carry themselves? How would they interact with the world? You might find yourself feeling more loving and open in general. Not just towards potential romantic partners, but towards everyone you meet. You might start taking better care of yourself. Not to impress others, but because that's what someone in a loving relationship would naturally do. You would feel cherished, supported, and loved even before your specific person appears in your physical reality. And here's the beautiful part: by embodying the state, you become magnetic to your desire. The right person is drawn to you effortlessly because you're vibrating at the frequency of love and commitment. This is what I mean when I say your manifestation is coming to you quickly. It's not about waiting for something external to change. It's about changing your internal state so completely that the external has no choice but to follow suit. Now I want to address another common stumbling block that often slows down manifestations. It's the tendency to constantly check and see if your desire has manifested yet. This checking comes from a place of lack and doubt, and it pushes your desire further away. Remember, what you focus on expands. If you're constantly looking for evidence of your manifestation, you're actually focusing on its absence. This sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind that you don't really believe you have what you desire. Instead, cultivate a state of knowing. Just as you don't constantly check to see if gravity is still working, you shouldn't need to check if your manifestation is coming. Know that it is done and live your life from that knowing. This state of knowing, of unwavering faith, is what truly speeds up your manifestations. It's not about making something happen. It's about aligning with what is already done in the realm of imagination. Let's delve even deeper into this concept. Every desire you have, everything you want to be, do, or have already exists in what I call the fourth dimensional realm. This is the realm of imagination, the realm of consciousness. It's a realm where time and space, as we know them, don't exist. In this fourth dimensional realm, everything happens now. There's no waiting, no process, no delay between the imaginal act and its fulfillment. When you imagine something in this realm, it is instantly real. The reason it seems to take time to manifest in your three-dimensional reality is because of the habit of consciousness. Your physical senses and your habitual thought patterns keep pulling you back to your old concept of self, your old assumptions about reality. This is why persistence is so crucial. You must persist in your new assumption, your new self-concept, until it feels more real to you than the evidence of your physical senses. This is what it means to live by faith and not by sight. Now you might be thinking, but Wayne, this sounds difficult. How can I maintain this new state consistently? And to that, I say it's not about forcing yourself to maintain a state. It's about choosing again and again, moment by moment, to return to the state of your wish fulfilled. Every time you catch yourself slipping back into old patterns of thought or behavior, simply notice it without judgment and choose again. Choose to return to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Choose to embody the version of you that already has what you desire. This practice becomes easier over time. It's like building a muscle. The more you exercise your ability to choose your state of consciousness, the stronger that ability becomes. Soon, living from the state of your wish fulfilled becomes your new normal. And this, my dear friends, is why your manifestation is coming to you quickly. Because you're starting to grasp this truth. You're beginning to understand that your outer world is nothing but a shadow of your inner state. You're learning to live from the end, to embody the state of your wish fulfilled. Let me share with you a powerful technique to speed up this process even further. It's called revision, and it's one of the most potent tools in your manifestation toolkit. Revision is the art of reimagining past events in a way that aligns with your desired reality. You see, your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you actually experience. By revising past events, You're literally rewriting your subconscious programming. For example, suppose you had an argument with someone important to you. Instead of replaying the argument in your mind, which only reinforces the negative experience, you would revise it. Imagine the conversation going differently. See yourself responding with love and understanding. Feel the warmth of a positive interaction. Do this vividly, engaging all your senses until the revised version feels more real to you than what physically happened. Your subconscious mind will accept this new version as reality, and it will influence your future interactions. This practice of revision is not about denying or suppressing negative experiences. It's about consciously choosing which experiences you want to imprint on your subconscious mind. It's about taking control of your inner world, knowing that as you do so, your outer world must follow suit. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of speeding up your manifestation's detachment. Many people make the mistake of becoming overly attached to their desires, constantly wondering when and how they will manifest. This attachment actually pushes the desire further away. True detachment comes from knowing that your desire is already yours in the fourth dimensional realm. When you truly know it, you no longer feel the need to grasp or chase after your desire. You can relax knowing it's already done. This state of relaxed detachment is incredibly powerful. It opens you up to receive your good in ways you might not have imagined. Often your desire will manifest in a way that's even better than what you initially imagined. Remember, the how is not your concern. Your job is to live in the end, to maintain the feeling of your wish fulfilled. The infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind will take care of the how. Trust in this process. Have faith in the law that never fails. Now, I want to address something that often comes up when people start applying these principles. They worry about the impact their manifesting might have on others. What if my design negatively affects someone else? They ask. Or what if I'm taking something away from another person? To this I say, remember that consciousness is the only reality. The people in your world are yourself pushed out. They are playing the parts that your assumptions have assigned to them. By changing your assumptions, you're not imposing your will on anyone. You're simply shifting to a reality where everyone is playing a different role. Moreover, in the infinite abundance of the universe, there's more than enough for everyone. Your good doesn't come at the expense of another. When you raise your consciousness to embody a state of abundance and love, you uplift the entire world with you. This understanding frees you from guilt or worry about your manifesting. It allows you to claim your good boldly, knowing that as you do so, you're contributing to the upliftment of all. Your joy, your success, your love, these are gifts to the entire world. Now let's delve deeper into the concept of time as it relates to your manifestations. In your three-dimensional experience, time appears linear. There's a past, present, and future. But in the fourth dimensional realm of imagination, all time is now. This means that the version of you who already has what you desire exists now. The you who is living your dream life, who has achieved your goals, who is experiencing perfect health or abundant wealth, that you is not some future version of yourself. It exists now in this eternal moment. Your job then is to tune into that version of yourself, to align your consciousness with it so completely that it becomes your dominant state of being. This is what I mean when I say to live in the end. It's not about projecting yourself into some imagined future. It's about claiming a state that already exists now. When you do this, when you fully embody the state, time seems to collapse. What might have taken years in your old understanding can happen in an instant. This is why I say your manifestation is coming to you quickly, because in the realm where all creation takes place, the realm of consciousness, it's already done. Let me give you a practical way to apply this understanding. Tonight, as you lie in bed preparing for sleep, I want you to do this. Feel as though you are lying in the bed of your dream home. If wealth is your desire, feel the luxurious sheets against your skin. If it's a loving relationship you seek, feel the warmth of your beloved next to you. Engage all your senses in this imaginal act. Hear the sounds of your ideal environment. Smell the scents associated with your desire fulfilled. Let every detail of your wishful life surround you as you drift off to sleep. You see, the state that came to sleep is when your subconscious mind is most receptive. By falling asleep in the state of your wish fulfilled, you're imprinting that reality deeply into your subconscious. You're tuning yourself to the frequency of your desire. Do this night after night, and you'll find your daytime thoughts and actions naturally aligning with this new reality. You'll start to notice opportunities you might have missed before. You'll feel inspired to take actions that lead you closer to your desire. And most importantly, you'll carry the feeling of your wish fulfilled with you throughout your day. This feeling is crucial. It's not enough to simply visualize what you want. You must feel it. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the gratitude of already having what you desire. This feeling is the secret that speeds up your manifestations. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't understand words like want, wish, or have. It only understands the language of feeling. When you consistently feel as though you already have what you desire, your subconscious accepts it as reality and goes to work making it so in your outer world. Now, I want to address something that often comes up as people start applying these principles. They wonder if I'm living in the end, feeling as though I already have what I desire, won't that make me complacent? Won't it stop me from taking action towards my goals? This is a common misconception, but nothing could be further from the truth. When you truly embody the state of your wish fulfilled, you'll find yourself naturally inspired to take the right actions. These actions won't feel like hard work or struggle. They'll feel natural, even inevitable. You see, by living in the end, you're aligning yourself with a version of you who already has what you desire. And that version of you would naturally take certain actions, have certain habits, make certain choices. As you embody that state, those actions, habits, and choices will come to you effortlessly. Now let's talk about the importance of self-concept in speeding up your manifestations. Your self-concept is the sum total of all your beliefs about yourself. It's the story you tell yourself about who you are, what you're capable, and what you deserve. Many people struggle with manifesting because they desire conflicts with their self-concept. They might desire wealth, but deep down believe they're not worthy of abundance. They might want a loving relationship, but subconsciously feel unlovable. To manifest quickly, your self-concept must align with your desire. You must see yourself as the kind of person who naturally has what you want. This goes beyond just visualizing yourself having your desire. It's about becoming, in consciousness, the person who already has it. If wealth is your desire, you must embody the consciousness of a wealthy person. How does a wealthy person think? How do they make decisions? How do they view money? Embody these traits in your daily life. If it's a loving relationship you seek, embody the consciousness of someone who is deeply loved and cherished. How does such a person carry themselves? How do they interact with others? How do they treat themselves? As you align your self-concept with your desire, you'll find your manifestations accelerating. Because now you're not trying to get something that feels foreign or out of reach. You're simply expressing what feels natural and inherent to who you are. This is why I often say that revision of your self-concept is the highest form of revision. As you revise your concept of self, as you choose to embody a new state of consciousness, your entire world must shift to reflect this new you.